There is certainly no place like home. Whether it's in a big ranch in the countryside or a small comfy space in the center of the city, a home is a place where we always want to go back to. This is where we raise at the end of a day full of work, and a space to find comfort after long travels around the world. For some people, the idea of home is beyond just having a place to rest and eat. For them, home can be anything from a twin-tower building in the center of infinite gardens to a living room with 360-degree views of that closest ocean. Welcome to Nay's Top 5. Today we'll be looking at Top 5 the most incredible and biggest homes on Earth. They feature spaces that you never thought could exist inside someone's home. Make sure you watch them all, perhaps you'll get ideas for your own dream home. Number 5, Chateau Artisan. Who doesn't want to live surrounded by water? Back in the day, people would dig ditches around their homes and fill them with water to protect them from invaders. Today, surrounding your home with water is more of a luxury rather than a protection technique. That is the case of Chateau Artisan, in a French-style house surrounded by water that looks like something out of a fairy tale. On one end of the property, you can find the staircase entrance right after you walk through the courtyard, which will definitely make you feel like you've traveled back to medieval times, or to the set of Legend of Zelda, or Skyrim. Either or, on the opposite end, there is an amazing square pool with a fountain in the middle. At this property, you can also find a terrace jacuzzi, a koi pond, and of course swans that get to enjoy the benefit of having this man-made lake. The 3-story house, which is at the center of the property, has 8 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. The building is not as big as other buildings on our list, but the outdoor space definitely makes up for it. Number 4. Celine Dion Waterpark Mansion. You heard her music, you might have seen her perform. You might have bought all over CDs, but did you ever get to see what Celine Dion's house looks like down in Jupiter Island, Florida, one of the most expensive places in the USA? Celine Dion built a mansion, a space to go back to you. After all those weeks of touring around the world. With bohemian vibes at the edge of the Atlantic Ocean. This mansion has 13 bedrooms and 14 bathrooms surrounded by wide open spaces and amazing views. What makes it place so unique is the water-sized pool that sits at the front of our palace-looking home. Even as a waterslide back in 2017, Celine finally put her home in the market with a $72 million price tag, but she ended up selling it for only $27 million. I suppose the real question is, do you think it's worth that much? Number 3, Biltmore Estate, Asheville, North Carolina, 178,926 square feet. Biltmore House, the main residence, is a chateau-esque style mansion built for George Washington Vanderbilt II between 1889 and 1895, and is the largest privately owned house in the United States. At 178,926 square feet, Biltmore House was designed by Richard Morris Hunt and is America's largest home, spanning 175,000 square feet, more than 4 acres of floor space. The 250-room French Renaissance chateau includes 35 bedrooms, 43 bathrooms, and 65 fireplaces. Currently, the estate covers approximately 8,000 acres. Can you take pictures inside the Biltmore estate? Inside Biltmore House, taking photographs by cell phone or cameras, without flash, is permitted on the self-guided tour for personal use only. No commercial photography is allowed. Photography is not permitted on specialty tours inside Biltmore House. Now open for the public and a popular tourist attraction, the once private home to one of the country's wealthiest families is a shining example of the opulence of the Gilded Age. There is also a bowling alley and a billiards room. In addition to a basement, there is a sub-basement that hides away the plumbing and furnaces. Number 2, Odeon Tower Sky Penthouse. Now we know a penthouse is pretty much the expensive version of an apartment. But can a penthouse be expensive and interesting enough to make it to this list? Absolutely. I mean $387 million. Monaco's Eden Tower Sky Penthouse promises to be the most expensive penthouse ever. With majestic views of the Mediterranean Sea and endless use of Monaco. This place will make you forget you're inside a 5-story penthouse and one of the largest buildings on the Mediterranean coast. Need to relieve some stress? Just walk out or slide down to those houses' circular infinity pool that's connected to the main building through a waterslide. Maybe 1,000 homes inside a vertical building would make things more compact and simple. Number 1, Istana Nurul Iman Palace, Brunei. 2.15 million square feet. The official residence of the Sultan of Brunei, Hassan al-Bolkiah, Istana Nurul Iman Palace is by far the world's biggest home with its 2.15 million square feet of space. The name, Istana Nurul Iman, is taken from Malay Istana and Arabic Nur al-Iman and means Palace of the Light of Faith. It was designed by Filipino Visayan architect Leandro V. Locsin, who utilized the architectural motif of golden domes and vaulted roofs to echo Brunei's Islamic and Malay influences. The interior of the palace was designed by Quan Chu, design principal of KCA International, whose other works include the Burj Al Arab in Dubai. Construction was handled by Ayala Abbott and Butters, a UK construction firm, and completed in 1984 at a total cost of around $1.4 billion United States dollars. The Sultan takes his official audiences at the palace. The palace is also used for all the state functions of the government of Brunei. In addition, the palace houses the Prime Minister's office, and serves as the seat of the Brunei government. In addition to audience and state rooms, there is a throne chamber used for various formal occasions such as the proclamation of the Crown Prince and the annual birthday investiture. However, in keeping with its primary use as the Sultan's personal residence, the palace is the home to Sultan's 7,000 cars in 110 separate garages, which include 365 Ferraris, 275 Lamborghinis, 258 Aston Martins, 172 Bugattis, 230 Porsches, 350 Bentleys, 600 Rolls-Royces, 440 Mercedes-Benzes, 265 Audis, 237 BMWs, 225 Jaguars and 183 Land Rovers, most of which are custom-made. Hope you guys enjoy this video. Please don't forget to like and comment on this video.